Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Young. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Bowers. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him downfield. Off he goes. The tag. And he's got a touchdown.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Bowers. Looking deep. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Toss sweep to the right. Makes him talk to the hand. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
They're going to ride this running back. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Defense going all in to stop the run. With jet sweep pass. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Got it behind the line. It's Williamson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Second down coming up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Turns it on in midfield. Nothing but green ahead. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And now on second down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away from one. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
They'll run play action. Grabs it in the middle. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And now this offense will take the field again. Quarterback on the keeper. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job.
kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Now, you might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The give to the back. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They go to the draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen, the ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Snares it outside. It's Montgomery. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 20. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll give it on the counter. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down for this offense. To throw, it's Bauer. They're trying to get to it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Bell. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The inside handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's English. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Back to throw. It's Bowers. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand. It's harder to cover on the back end.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Young.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Now on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. It's caught. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Got his man quickly. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It is perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. End of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fighting off the defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man all by himself. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's got it on the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now facing a third and long. They're going to throw it again. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give out of the gun. Bulls his way forward. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And on second down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing in, long passing in, all of it's available.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
After run, now throw. Got a man. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
The give to the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll give it to him again. Headed to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ballgame and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Toss to the outside. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Unloads quickly. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Flying down the left side. And he will house it.
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking a team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. At the 35, he's open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Williamson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Got a man. It's Williamson. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He caught it! And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
They'll go to the air. Let's it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's right on target. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Power football with the run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. After the run, now to throw. Looking left. Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age when there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing it. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility with a guy in that slot position.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll try the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Back to pass, it's Bowers. Finds space on the right. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. Lining up to recover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Comes out throwing on 1st down. A strike downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, they're trying to hit the tight end on a corner throw downfield. Nice job defensively running with the big fella and knocking it away.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. From the gun. Coming after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Back to the air one more time. They're bringing heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Going up top on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He leaves it with his back. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football and then right away takes it upfield and gets positive yards.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Look at the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. tackled, but he has a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Line gets set, first down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.